Hey guys, it's me, and today I'm going to be doing some Christmas crafts. Since it is now December, I figured it's that time of year again where I need to start getting festive. So I went to Hobby Lobby to pick out a couple things for me to do and hopefully find something to spark my imagination. Well, I only found a couple things to paint because I got my heart set on something that I think I'm really going to enjoy, and you probably will too. But just for future Christmas craft videos or painting videos, if you would like to, comment down below and let me know what you want to see me do for Christmas. Maybe next year, in the coming weeks. Just depends on what y'all throw at me. So before I get into painting, I'm gonna tell you what I got. I got some more plaster figures. I found a Christmas edition of just the plaster figures. It wasn't by the same brand as the last couple of, kits I got for them, but they're plaster figures. And I really enjoyed painting plaster figures. So I got them. They were $3 at Hobby Lobby, and I think they were on sale because the package said $7. So I also don't know the brand. I don't know if it's just a Christmas version of something else, and I just don't know. But where I think there should be a brand logo, it says Christmas Crafts. And I don't know if Christmas Crafts is a company or if it maybe is something Hobby Lobby has done and it's just kind of like a store brand kind of deal. It doesn't say Hobby Lobby anywhere on it, but I'm really confused by the brand. So I'm just going to assume it's called Christmas Crafts. I also got a set of wooden coasters. They're these little squares about this big that you can paint and customize so you can put your drinks on. And I thought if I got a pack of those and I painted them all Christmassy, I could either use them for coasters or I could hang them up on my wall. Just kind of depends on where they fall into place when I get done with them. So I'm really excited for them. I think I'm most excited for the coasters actually because it's more of a freestyle kind of deal. It's not just painting in the lines and just bringing someone else's art creation to life. It's actually my own work. So, let's jump right in. Alright, so I am back. That took me a very, very long time. And I got frustrated with the camera, so I may or may not have omitted some painting on camera. I just kind of did the basics on camera, and then I turned the camera off and just went back and did my thing because it was taking much longer trying to keep it in frame and keep it looking nice on camera. So what you just saw is not all that has been done. So first I'm going to show you the plaster figures from my least favorite to my favorite, as usual. So at the very bottom is this elf, and I have a really good reason. I actually do think he's pretty cute. I chose the green to contrast with another part of this kit. I'm just not a big fan of painting humans. Next is probably expected. It's Santa. This one only goes higher than the elf because it's Santa, and I feel like he turned out good for what it is. And again, I'm just not a big fan of painting humans. I just don't like it. I like to be able to unleash color creativity on something. I don't know. I really just don't like painting humans. It just makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. Next is this tree. I actually like the tree. I just feel like I got really sloppy with it. I took my paint markers and did the ornaments gold and silver, but I didn't make them really clean. I feel like I could have done some more work with it, especially like maybe with a color palette through here. I could have done more color other than the silver and gold, but that's just all I felt like doing, and so I probably will go back and change this later on down the road. But this is what it came to today, and it's not bad, it's just not my favorite. And next is the gingerbread. I really like this one. I feel like that green vest and that red really came together nicely. No, I just feel like he's a little choir boy and that he should be in a choir of gingerbread people. I feel like that's where this little guy's place should be. But the only problem that I have with it is why it has an outline around it. I don't fully understand the concept there, but I just took it as it was an outline and I painted that black. I don't really know what it is, so I just assumed it was a background and painted it black. So it's just like that now. Next is the snowman. And I know this seems a lot less complicated than the last one, but I just really like this one. I think it's because I feel accomplished that it's still white and not ugly smeared with colors. I did have a hard time with that because the lines are so tiny and my brushes honestly are probably too big for the job still, even though I used my smallest one. And I think I'm just proud that it turned out nice instead of just getting all muddy and ugly. So he's cute. And finally, coming in first place of the plaster figures is this penguin. And I really just like this color. I wish I had painted the scarf now, but after doing the snowman's scarf, I didn't feel like doing all that again. So I just kind of left it white. I'll probably change it later, but that's where it's at right now. I actually modeled it after an old toy that I know of. I don't know if you guys remember Pinbo, the penguin. It was pretty big when I was in maybe 4th grade-ish. I thought there were only pink ones, okay? So I wasn't aware that there were other colors until I looked it up the other day and saw that there was one this color with this color scheme. And I was like, you know what? I just bought a penguin plaster figure, and since it's Christmas and I got that thing for Christmas, I'm just gonna model it after a toy and just have fun with it and just maybe hope that someone someday gets the reference. They won't, but they might now that I've said it, but you know. It's cute. I really like it. And next I'm gonna show you the coasters that I painted. And again, I will show you them from my least favorite to my favorite. So my least favorite is this one. And I really like this one. These were so hard to pick through. I really like this one. I just feel like it has to go to the bottom because it's much more simple compared to the others. You know, the little reindeer are just ovals with little oval ears and dots everywhere. And I feel good about it because I got to use my paint markers for the dots, and that made everything a lot easier. And I also just had the right color for the reindeer, and they just had to turn out nice. My next favorite is this one. And again, really like this one. I really had high hopes for this one. My only downside to it is that it just didn't turn out as like exciting as I wanted it to. It is exciting. I like the colors and I like that it looks more random than planned. But I don't know, it just doesn't exactly do it for me. But it does look like a cute little festive thing to put your drink on. Next is this gift one. I had the idea for this one first. I had to sketch them all out before I paint them, but this was the very first one I came up with, and I thought since it looks like a square, a present, you know, that kind of deal. And this has turned into my new favorite shade of green in my paint colors. So when I get to use it, I'm always really happy about it. And so I feel like that light with that red really looks good. And I'm just really proud of how the bow turned out too, and how straight the lines are. These lines are free-handed, by the way. I didn't do anything special. I just went whoop, and they look good. And my last one is this one. I really have to give the favorite to this one because it just looks so good compared to what I thought it was gonna look like. I didn't think this was gonna look good at all. I thought that the strings of the lights were just gonna get muddy in the colors, and once I started painting, I realized that I had to do the lines, and I thought, oh no, I'm gonna lose the lines in here. And somehow I didn't. And I went ahead and just sent it all the way home. And I did it, and I chose the purple background to give a nice contrast to the rest of the colors, because purple kind of just goes with everything here, and I feel like that brings out the lights of it better, especially the yellow. So they all turned out really nice, but this is definitely my favorite. And there you have it. There are some little Christmas crafts. If you're interested in either one of those, go check them out at Hobby Lobby. I know they're there. I have seen them at every single Hobby Lobby I've been to since I bought them. So they're definitely there, and they're definitely here all throughout December. So if you want to go get some little plaster figures, go do it. And if you want to paint some coasters or really anything else, go to Hobby Lobby because they've got it all. So that's all I have for you today. Again, if you have any suggestions for future Christmas crafts or anything Christmas related, feel free to just let me know in the comments. I always read them, so I'm definitely not going to miss it. And just maybe I'll get the right idea and I'll be able to make a video on that. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week.